Happy Sunday. How you doing? Just making a quick supper. I hope you're doing well on this Sunday. Oh, we're doing some instant taters. I got the cornbread. Remember I got that cornbread the other day, the packaging? Oh, yes, indeed. Got the chicken in the oven. It's almost ready. Just thought I'd come in and say, hey, how you doing? Hope everything is well. Hi, sunny skies. How you doing? Hope I have enough tater mix. This happens to be the Idaho and roasted garlic. Most of you know the brand. I was so hungry I had to have a bagel. Oh, goodness gracious. Gotta go in for 2 starting tomorrow, and then we'll be good after that. Hi, Evelyn Jones. How you doing, baby? Oh, Grandma's hanging in there. Got a couple of items from the Goodwill I'll show y'all. I think we'll do a try on. I think I got a little bit of ESP with the Goodwill. As y'all know, I wear a size 11 shoe. I found a couple of pair of shoes. Let's see. Got our roasted garlic mashed potatoes looking mighty good. It looks pretty good. Let's stir it around. The packaging, I'll tell you, the packaging for the cornbread is pretty sizable. It's not like the Jiffy Mix itty bitty. Hi, my tiny organic garden. See this? These are the Texas style. They had them at the tree. When it said honey sweet cornbread mix, and that's a sizable package. So I had to go full. I got corn coming out of my ears. We have the muffins. We have, just a moment, please. We have the muffins. I got it in the former where the pie used to be, in this foil here. Make sure this isn't too hot. Is this hot? Oh, we gotta get that with a. And we have it in this as well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do some freezing. Once it cools down, we're gonna wrap some and we're gonna freeze it. Take a look at this. Oh, I gotta be ever so careful. Let me grab an extra oven mitt. Oh, my friends. Oh, can you see that? Those chicken legs. Oh, yes. That looks pretty good. Oh, I think we might possibly have a winner. Might possibly have a winner. Exactly, sunny skies, exactly. It's been getting rather chilly here now. I think the last I checked was 45 degrees, starting to get cold. I have a little, it's a light / heating fan in the bathroom. Oh, Granny's been turning it on when I am getting ready. Yeah, pretty good. And what I want to do is, there's a little bit of the juices because the top looks a little dry. And what I want to do is just take it and just drizzle that on there, on the skin. Just a little bit, just like that. Just drizzle a little on top. And then we want that to let that chicken rest just for a little bit. Also, what I like to do is This pan is very hot because I just took it out of the oven. There's a little bit of juices, a little bit. So you take your taters, if I can. Oh, just be nice to me. We'll take that and then put some of the a little bit of the chicken juices, which is the flavor, the sazon, the adobo, a little bit of margarine, the spices, and just kind of drizzle that on top just like that. But yeah, I thought I'd come and say, hey, how you doing? I'm hanging in there. You'll be very proud. Yes, we have real butter. Once the cornbread came out, I melted real butter on top just for some extra flavoring. But yeah, so far we're looking pretty good. I didn't select another veggie. I'm like that. Sometimes I just have the taters. That's just how I eat sometimes. Been trying my best to behave. Trying to behave. Behaving's no fun. I could have purchased a dessert. I'm like, nope. I have some ice cream in the freezer, but as far as pies and cakes, I decided, no. Yeah, that nice looking, nicely browned chicken leg. It came out, to me, it looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and put the top back on that roasting pan. There's a YouTuber who shares the same birthday as me. She does porch. Her name is Susie BQ or Susie QB. So I would have been on earlier, but as you know, I am a supporter of my fellow YouTubers, so I watch a lot of videos. Want to make sure to get in there, check their videos out, give them a thumbs up, I really believe in supporting one another. So that's what Grandma was doing. Here we have our, let's see, there we go. This time we're going to have the Sam's Cola Shorty instead of the Pepsi. I do have Pepsi, but I don't know. I'm just in the mood for the Sam's. And why don't we go ahead and try these? All righty. Okay. And we have, oh yeah, let's get our glasses. I would like to keep up with that chat. If I could. Oh my goodness gracious. Hi Rose. Hi Kim. I don't know. I think what it is, I don't know. I don't consider it dressed up. I'm wearing the Goodwill sweater. I showed this sweater to you. I don't know how many weeks ago. Hi Eliza. Hi Love Cats. Evelyn Jones. I hope you're all doing well. I think we're going to switch this around so you can see better. Why don't we just go ahead and do that? Let's switch chairs. So we have our baked chicken, our baked coated chicken, just some roasted garlic mashed potatoes. I got an itchy eye. Yeah, this is a full. I think that it's got a little slit on the side. I don't imagine this being a dress, but it's just a long sweater with the white pants. The white. These are the white stretchy pants. I told you I get the pants bigger. We picked these up at Goodwill today. We picked these up today. Yes, we did. $6.99. That's not bad. Oh, it is a celebration. It is a celebration when a big-footed woman goes into a secondhand store and finds her size of shoe. It's like a miracle. Thank you, Heavenly Father, for the food that you have given me. Please bless it to the nourishment of my body in Jesus' name. Amen. But yeah, I went in there. I found that and another pair. I wasn't going to go. I don't know. I'm feeling a certain set way today. I don't know why. Maybe because I know I got to go to work tomorrow. But yeah, it's just a simple sweater. The white, you know, the pants I'm wearing, you've seen all these different stretchy pants or whatever, the peg leg pants. They're calling them slim fit. We used to call them like a peg leg pant back in the day. They got the same clothing with a different name, the clothing that we would wear as youngsters. Tanisha Winston, hi. Thank you. Thank you very much. I told you I got up to 177. We're at 175, so we dropped a couple. Well, the skin looks really crispy. Same chicken. Remember when I was packaging in front of y'all the 10 pounds of chicken? Same chicken. Oh, we're not playing. Yeah, I feel a little bit weird. I feel a little bit sad right now. I don't know why I'm feeling sad, but I do. Something, I don't know. It's almost like there is a close-up of that skin and that chicken. I don't know why I'm feeling like that. I have no reason to feel that way. Really, really good. The antivirus, I have free antivirus. And what it does is it'll pop up trying to give me an offer to go with the advanced. I don't want to do that, so I have to click that. Oh, the video yesterday? Oh, yeah. I'm thinking I'm going to take a snippet. What I used to do back years ago, and I'm going to do it with that video from yesterday, is I can grab a portion of that video. I'm going to grab the, let's just say the Dracula portion out of that video. I'm going to pull it out of there, and I'm going to upload just that portion. Why? Because I think a lot of ladies need to have a good laugh. That's why. I've done it before in the past. I forgot all about it. I try my best with a little bit of the small amount of knowledge that I have about computers and editing. I'm trying to be as creative as possible. I seek him for help, to come up with different ideas. And that was one of the ideas that I came up with, to pull a tiny portion out. Really good. I like these mashed potatoes. Pouring a little bit of the juices from the chicken and that roasting pan onto the top of the potatoes, really good. And of course, it's the roasted garlic flavor potatoes. But yeah. sometimes it takes me a few moments to kind of get to the point of what I want to talk about. I just wanted to come in and say hi and share supper with you. Hi, California Glow. Are you feeling okay, honey? Are you feeling any better? I know yesterday you said you were coming down with a bug. Kim, you can do that. You can shoot. Hi, Good News Travelers. You can do that, honey. There's some people, they have a weight loss journey channel. And some of them do it because they just want to share with others. There's a community of folks that are on a weight loss journey. Yes, there is. It's a community of people. And some folks like to do videos about it because it kind of helps them to be accountable to one another. They encourage one another through trial and error, because sometimes you do well for a bunch of months, then you quote unquote fall off the wagon and have goodies and gain a little bit of weight or whatever. But a real true friend is not going to throw you under the bus and wave their finger at you. No, they are not. Not if they're your friend. Not if they're your friend. I've been back and forth with I think I've been gaining and losing the same 10 to 15 pounds for 25 years. Back and forth, back and forth. I think the worst thing you can do is weigh yourself every day. You know how you get excited, you just want to get on the scale to just see? It's better to do once a week at the exact same time. I've been up and down with this thing. I've had back in the day, VCR exercise videos where I'm exercising in my living room. I had an exercise bike. I had a weight bench. I did it all. Jogging. I've done jogging, walking, weightlifting. I have done just about everything except join the gym. I had a gym at home. It wasn't a fancy gym. I got everything secondhand, but I still was able to exercise pretty much the basics like a person would at the gym. I got all that stuff at home. Yeah. I don't know what that is. It's like somebody's really, really sad. It's bothering me. I sometimes feel like I have the weight of the world on my shoulders. I don't even know why. Or sometimes I feel like that. And I start to get concerned about my grandchildren because I can feel them, if you're understanding me. Some of you understand what I'm saying. I can feel them. I can almost feel them when they're crying. And I can't do anything about it, but I got to let, you know. But back to the weight loss videos. Kim Rose, don't be intimidated. If it's something you feel that you want to do, give it a try. Try doing 2 or 3 videos and see how you feel about it. You know, it's very therapeutic. You all have helped me through so many different things and have just listened to me. You know, you haven't got mad at me when I share things, you know. I got to be very careful. Hold on. Hi, Essie. Hi, Essie. Miss Essie, I'm subscribed to her. I watch her videos, and she's just coming in to say hi and support. I have a few subscribers from different lands, from Russia, Portugal, Germany. Hi, Sid. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that is. That desire to to click the end stream button. The desire to hit it is like hitting me, and I'm just resisting. Take control. Take control central. Thank you for telling us. We will keep him in prayer. I'm so very sorry, honey. I'm going to keep him in prayer. Yes, we will. Thank you for saying something. Y'all don't be afraid to say something. If you need prayer, there's a bunch of prayer warriors in here. There's 29 people or 30 people. Hi, Carol. I just wish that we didn't all have to deal with so many things, because it's just life. Everybody has a different thing that they're dealing with. I know they warned me in my 20s to take good care of yourself, eat right, this, that, and the other thing, you know. Now what you do when you're young, da 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 da, when you get old, you know. I'm like, why are you trying to make me miserable? I believe in people eating healthy and doing the right thing. But guess what? Sometimes you go in to the supermarket or some of those other stores like Trader Joe's. I've never been into a Trader Joe's my whole life. I don't think there's one around here. There may be one in Washington State. But there's a lot of people that are blessed, and they go to these stores, and you know, they buy certain set kinds of things. I can't afford to do that, you know. So I just do the best that I can. It's not a sad thing. But I remember watching a video, and the people were saying that it was cheaper to eat unhealthy. And when they're trying to get vegetables and veggie this and that, maybe they were going about it the wrong way. I don't know. But they said it was very difficult to eat healthy. It was easier to get a can of SpaghettiOs, have a couple of pieces of bread and some margarine, and eat that for dinner, because they couldn't afford to do it another way. I think there's ways maybe to cut the butter and the oils and the fat and all that other stuff. What I used to do when I was young is I used to replace. I would have the Jello dark chocolate pudding. It's really yummy. It's a dark chocolate pudding. And instead of having my chocolate cupcakes or a piece of chocolate cake, if I wanted something really sweet, I would do that. I was replacing, because I'm a foodie, you know. And I love having dessert. Kind of an emotional eater, as you saw with all these different desserts. Yeah, an emotional eater will eat even when they're full. You've had a full, just about a Thanksgiving size plate, and you still, about an hour later, you want to eat something, but you're not really hungry. It's an emotional thing. It's an oral fixation with eating and feeling full, you know? I know all too well about that. Yes, I do. You may look at me and say I don't. I do. I don't know what I weighed, but if I'm normally a size 12, I think I got myself up to about a 20. 18, 20 in size, yep. So I may not relate from a lot of people's perspective, but I'm telling you, I can relate. I know what that love-hate relationship with food is like. Don't know why I'm eating so fast. Something is bothering me. Oh man. I'm just reading. Please forgive me. Hi, George. Thank you so much for your support, George. Thank you. Everybody's dealing with something, and a lot of people don't understand that. You're walking around out and about, and you're seeing people out there in the public, and they're dealing with, there's a lot of people dealing with things. Yes, there are. And we don't go running around with our heart on our sleeve telling everybody. This is one place you can come if you choose to, and you can talk about things. And get it off your chest, and we can pray for you. Not only for your loved one that's dealing with health issues, or if you're dealing with health issues, your loved one is, but to pray for you to be strengthened. The caregiver has to be doubly strong. You know, I know what that feels like. Yes, I do. Right, Boo Boo? Her cousin was out there earlier. I went and got her some fresh kitty food. Now the cats want me to pet her and stuff like that, but I can't. The reason why I can't, and I feel really bad, if I put on a pair of gloves, I could pet the cat, but what I'm worried about is fleas, you see. I'm worried about fleas. You can see a flea, but there's like a flea, I don't even want to get into it. But I don't want to bring that in here and then have my cat get infested. So I am feeding and giving water to, but I worry about that. Yeah, I feel really bad. I think it's a she. I think it's a girl. Now, I don't know. She's always looked chunky to me. I'm just wondering if she's pregnant. I'll keep you informed. If I all of a sudden I don't know how, I do not know how long a kitty cat, how long they stay pregnant before they give birth to their kittens. I don't know. It's the eggs. It's the eggs on the animal. They lay the eggs, and then the eggs, they fall off as the animal is walking. They lay eggs on the animal. I told you this before. And as the kitty cat or dog is walking, they fall off the animal, and then they sort of hop around all over the place. I had that one time. It was a nightmare. And the other thing is, you just worry about heartworm and all the other stuff that can affect our fur babies, I don't know. I mean, the cat is walking around, jumping up and down. It seems to be pretty strong and healthy, Wow, I didn't know that, my tiny organic gardener. I did not know that. Yeah, I love animals. I absolutely do. But I have to have common sense with this thing. At the Carolina place, y'all remember I would open my door. It would be really hot. I'd open the door and there'd be a little piece of cement at the top of the stairs, a little vestibule or whatever. She would step out a few inches and walk around and lay on the cement and then run back in. That's it. I never let her, especially out onto grass where all the different bugs are. I know. I'm like that. I'm like that. I could be sitting there talking about fleas and eating a sandwich. It's kind of weird, but I don't know how you can do that. I don't know. I absolutely don't know how I do that. What I decided to do with this cornbread, I poured a little drop of creamed corn into each muffin. What it does, it makes it a little more spongy, less dense, more light. I was purely experimenting. I just wanted to see what that would taste like. No, considering that her sight is very limited. Her sight is limited if she has any sight at all. I'm starting to think she can't see. I've been praying to the Lord about my cat. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. I love my cat. He knows the Father knows what my prayer is. He knows what I want to do, and I know He'll grant it to me. Yes, He will. Yes, He will. Yeah, it's a little more soft and spongy when you put a little, I know it sounds kind of goofy, when you mix your cornbread seasoning like the Jiffy. I've always wanted to try that. And it makes it, like I said, a little lighter and spongier. I think it tastes pretty good. It's my first time trying this mix. Corn fritters, that sounds good. Hi, Jasmine Robinson. Yeah, I don't know why I'm feeling the way that I am. Remember I told you about the empty hours? Where I take care of what I need to. I just, go to the store and get the things that I need. I had to pick Fancy up when I get her kitty litter, I get 40-pound boxes. I don't play. I get a really huge box so it'll last. So I'm like running around getting a few things. I says, well, let me go over to the Goodwill and kind of look around a little bit, I don't know. I just wanted to do something, I kind of was walking around in there. I ran into this lady. She was in her late 70s, just about 80, if not 80, and her sister's 82 years old. Her sister wasn't there, and we were having this conversation. This woman had her hair in a light red color with blonde mixed in, very short haircut, wearing full face makeup, just about 80 years old. You want to talk about I am woman, hear me roar. This woman, she's looking at the dresses and everything. I just about gave her a standing ovation. Seven children, 12 grandchildren, and 6 great-grandchildren. And this woman is walking around by herself able-bodied, in the Goodwill, looking at the dresses right alongside me. Oh, we had a great conversation. I love people like that. I told you I love talking to older people. She clued me into this organization. They accept donations and stuff like that, but they also have a clothing store. And I was telling her my frustration about you're in Goodwill and you see two T-shirts. Let's play pretend they're T-shirts. One is a name brand T-shirt. The other is an X brand T-shirt. X brand T-shirt, $3.99. Name brand T-shirt, $7.99. But they're both T-shirts. But because it has a name on it, it's more money. I go up to the cashier to cash. I go to cash out. I start talking to the cashier about that. I said, honey, this has got nothing to do with you at all. You all are in here just doing your jobs. I go, there's just only one pet peeve I have about the store. And then what I just described just then. I said, you know what I think happens? You'll have a name brand hair dryer, let's play pretend, a name brand crock pot, something like that, a name brand. I go, you know what I think? They got a new boss person there. I don't know what you call that, the new boss person there. I said, you know what I think happens? I think this person goes on eBay to see the cost of a name brand item used. And then that's the price he's putting on these items. She said, you're right. Yep. Yep. So, you know, when I was telling the lady that I got into conversation with, the one that's just about 80, I think she's 79 or 80. I can't recall. She said she was trying to give me the directions to the place where they have secondhand clothes. She goes, they have secondhand clothes. It's really, really cheap. Grandma's going to find that place, and I'm bringing you. Yes, I am. I said, you know, we don't mind spending $4 or $5 for something, but when you try to charge somebody $8.99 like they're at Walmart, that's just crazy. I said, these items came up to their front door. They didn't have to spend not even a teaspoon worth of gas was used for them to get whatever it is. It comes right to them. It's not fair to someone that's really poor. That's my beef with it. Not only about me, oh gee, I want to spend less, but the mother that comes in and wants to buy her children some school clothes. She wants to buy a dress or something, you know, and you're charging $9.99 for a dress, $9.99. You know, they're acting like that. They're acting like they're the Macy's outlet store or something. Anyways, let me stop beating up on Goodwill for a moment. I don't think the people are evil. I just think that the top person is a brand new. The boss person is brand new, and they're under pressure to sell. They're under pressure to do very well with their sales. That's what Grandma thinks. So I just don't sit there and throw everybody under the bus. I just wish that they would be a little more understanding to their customers. Be a little bit more tender and understanding. I'm sure there's a lot of suburban folks, God bless each and every one of them, that can go in there no matter what the prices are. But there's a lot of Jane Does that can't. This is a cold water crepe blouse. I'll show you just a little bit of I'll show you the Goodwill items. I like the sleeves on this thing. It was $4.99. And there's that printed, you know, I can't think of what you call that material. It's got the little holes in it. It's a cold water creek item. And I really like the sleeves. And I like the scalloped edges. And I also have always been a fan of the darting like that, because if you have the roly-poly, it helps to defray from that. And the other thing I do like is a shorty collar. I like a shorty or a shorty collar like that because I think it looks very sophisticated and it looks very, very clean. I've always liked that. And then what I like about the shorty collar, I'm sure you can do it for a regular collar on a t-shirt, on a blouse, but you can put a nice pin right here. And there's just something to me, and just my opinion and what I like, that's very sophisticated about a collar like that. But anyway, that's the that for $4.09. All the blouses are usually $4.99. Let's see if I can, okay. And just another blouse. Y'all know I love white blouses. This is a lot plainer. It's a Blair blouse. It's from Blair. I didn't get to show that properly. It's a Blair blouse. You can see for yourselves, it's $4.99. Basically, you could wear it as a blouse. It's got that same type of collar that I just showed you from the other, with the wood buttons. It may be a plain Jane. A lot of people would consider this to be a plain Jane, but I love blouses like this because you can take it, you can wear it on its own, or you can put a spaghetti strap t-shirt underneath. You can put a turtleneck underneath. And I like big tops like this because they're very forgiving and it can cover everything. You don't have to think about anything. You can have this very, you can consider this to be very plain, but what's underneath and what you're wearing on the bottom can make this look good. I don't think there's anything wrong with a woman wearing a blouse like this. It doesn't have a lot of frills to it, but you can add to it, you know? I don't think that a young woman, I mean, a young woman doesn't have to have a blouse be this big, right? You know, when you're young, you kind of want to show your figure. I'm not talking about showing your figure in a negative way, but you kind of want to show your shape, you know. That's what young people, some youngsters just want to, like if they were wearing this, they would probably want it to be a little more tight like that, yet it's still covering. But I don't like doing that. Now, that's just me because I'm an older woman. But I still think that a young woman can look beautiful and still be kind of covered a little bit. That's just an opinion. Do whatever you want. I almost lost my mind that they have the price tags are different colors. The color of the day was red. You save 50% if it's red, right? I happen to get a red one. This is normally $12.99, so I got it for half price. What this is, it's a George product, like you see the George brand in Walmart. I love this thing. Looks like to me to be like a light coat. What I like is there's no buttons down here. There's only buttons at the top, right? There's only buttons at the top. And then right here in the bust area, there is a snap at the bust area, a snap. So this can open up like that. You can't tell because of the pattern, but I really, really like it. And if you can see, it's hard to see because of the pattern, so I'm going to have to come up close where you can see the buttons that have the material on them. To me, this is a real winner. I'm telling you, you'd have to see it in person. This is navy blue. I know it looks like it's black and white, but it's navy blue. It's a lot on the conservative side. And I like the stitching, that wide. You can't tell because of the pattern, but it's got a nice stitching to it going all the way down, and then that snap right there, just like that. And it can stay open for you. You can look beautiful covered up if you choose to be that kind of a person. You can look classy and classic. You know what I'm saying? You can look classic. Leave the man guessing for once in your lives, young girls. Leave them guessing a little bit. They know you're a woman. They know you have a shape. You don't have to show them all the goodies. You know what I'm saying? I know I sound kind of poo-poo or whatever. I just think there's something real classic about a light jacket like that opens a little bit in the front. It's very, to me, being a taller woman, it's a very dramatic look. Now I have them on my feet, and I showed earlier, these are $6.99, but my big feet are size 11. You can see the Goodwill tag right in there. It's a faux snakeskin. This is the brand. Used online, used $9. I got them for $6.99. Some of the shoes are $4.99. I think us big boat shoot wearing women are being discriminated against a little bit because we have big feet. I don't know. I just didn't think it was fair to pay $2 more. But there you have it, where you can be dressy. So here you have the Goodwill sweater. And if I can put this over here, put my shoesies on. I need to move something so you can see better. So here you have a Goodwill sweater. Believe it or not, I have the bra on that's got the lace it covers, right? I actually, just for today, I normally don't put the bra straps on it. It can be strapless or not. But I put the bra straps on for better support, right? I actually, just for today, I actually sewed the sweater onto the bra strap. Yes, I did. I went in the bathroom and I just put a few stitches in there. And then I've got that pin on so that this would stay up. I know that's kind of crazy, but I do goofy things like that all the time. You know us ladies, we come up with all kinds of tips and tricks on how to do things, how to hold something together. Now, all I got to do is just reach over and just kind of pull that and it'll come right out. But I put a few stitches in there. So, because the sweater is a size too big, even though I got the roly-poly showing. But yeah. This is from the Goodwill. And I don't know how far, watch out, we'll close this door. So basically, I think you can still see me. We've got the little peg leg pants from Walmart. We've got those flats on, the faux snakeskin flats. And you turn to the side, and you've got a little bit of a split right there. So you cover all that. You can kind of see it. You can see my belly right there. But you can kind of cover that up. You can be ladylike, look feminine, but you don't have to have everything going pow. You don't have to do that. And just one other thing. I told you I weigh 175 pounds. Yes, I do. 175 now. And you can see the Goodwill bag. Please excuse me for not looking at the comments section. I just got one more thing. Same cost, same style. If you look at the bottom of this, it looks brand new. It doesn't even have a scrape on it. There's the price, just like the other. And they're black with a little gold studs on it. You can wear these. You can wear either pair of these flats with jeans. You know what I mean? Casual. Or you can put on a suit. Yes, you can with flats. I know a lot of women like to have that little bit of a heel. But when you're 5'10" and you're old and your back gets kind of sore. I used to wear heels, very tall heels. I can't really do that anymore. So we have the black version. You want to talk about a woman with very big feet who 99.9% of the time I cannot find shoes my size. So I got these because of that. We'll put these on. Yeah, these are brand new shoes. I haven't looked these up. They don't have really a name brand to them, but that's okay. I don't care about that. But these are the best way to do this, to me, is like this. So you can see the shoe. I can't see what you're seeing, but I aim the camera at my feet. But that's what I did today. I just went over to after I took care of what I needed to, you know. And also, I wanted to show you, you have curly hair. We were talking about this before. Now, today we got it together a little bit better. Yesterday's hair was kind of bedhead, kind of brushed. If I brush my hair out, it will look froey like. Y'all know I have very thick hair. My hair is naturally curly. I pretty much butchered my bangs in trimming them, but they are growing back. And we got the root action happening. The only blessing about having curly hair like this, if you don't pull it back, is you don't have to color your roots quite as often. As opposed to when I keep my hair straight, if I were to put it back and you could see the roots. That's the plus part of curly hair. If you're a lady that colors your hair one color all the time, that's the plus part. To those that don't know, the hair coloring that I use, and I've showed this before, it's the ammonia-free from Revlon. It's the deep burgundy color. It's deep burgundy. It's a Revlon product. They're saying it's the #1 in the USA. I think it's $2.97. A few pennies at the Walmart here in Oregon. It's just say $3. Now you saw the disaster of my hair yesterday. What I did was wash it. I put conditioner in it. I put a shower cap in it while I shave my legs. You know how we do dual things in the shower? Put the conditioner on it, and then I put that shower cap to let because there's steam in the shower and it's warm in the shower, And so I'm just shaving the legs, and I got that cap on my head. So I let that just go ahead and work its magic, just regular conditioner. I get out, comb my hair through. I was trying to remember when I wore it curly before, and I showed this product already, but I have the mate to it. It's a 1-2 punch that I do. It's the Aussie Sprunch. I comb the snarls out of my hair. I get like a ball of this in my hair, work it through. And then you can either put the dryer on low, and just go throughout the hair. First, I'm kind of picking it up so the stringy part doesn't hang like this. I'm picking it up slowly as I'm going along with the dryer like that all over the head, pulling the bangs down as best as possible. And it helps it to curl better and gives it a little bit of a defined curl. The other thing, can't believe I forgot the other thing. The L'Oreal Curl Taming Cream. Sorry, I'm losing my shoe. It's the L'Oreal Curl Taming Cream. Comes out like that. It's got a lot of slippage to it. You don't need a lot. Towel your hair dry and you put this in first. I apologize. You put that in first. Or you can just go with the scrunch on its own. I rinse my hand. Yeah, I don't have a because some say if you want to keep a curl from being frizzy-like, use a diffuser. I don't have a diffuser, so I just put the dryer on low and did the squeeze thing all over the head. Excuse me, and then when I'm done, the Sprunch spray to hold it in place. Basically, I could just get away with doing these two things. The Sprunch mousse, and no, I'm not being paid to say this, and the Sprunch hairspray. And what I was trying to do was coat the hair to give it some kind of a shine, and then try to define the curl so I could kind of shape it, you see. Yeah, that's what old grandma did today. The reason why I don't wear it curly a lot is because it takes a long time. Hi, Kay Carter. Hi, Joyful Gigi. Yeah, there are ways, and it's you know, I've been singing and chiming this song for quite some time about ladies, about young ladies. Is you can be feminine and beautiful without showing all the goodies. Men, turn your heads and put your earplugs in. You don't want to hear this part of the conversation. You see, you can, like I say, you can have this nice looking sweater on, and there's certain garments that are cut for the female body, and you don't have to have an hourglass figure with a flat, perfect stomach. A good portion of the ladies know this, that the average size is about a size 14. I think Marilyn Monroe was a size 14, believe it or not. I'm sitting here, I got this belly and everything like that, so I take a look at myself. I says, well, I can't tuck, for me, I can't tuck my, I never did even when I was skinny. I don't like the feeling of a belt around my waist. I don't know why. Ever since I was a kid, I feel like I'm being choked. I don't like wearing belts. But you can have something and have all the embellishing. If you've got a belly and if you've got love handles like I do, you know, I'm just keeping it real. You can embellish up here with the shape of the shape of this, the shape of a sleeve. You know, you can draw attention to this part of you on up, and then have this be smooth and kind of loose. And then, like I say, you can put on a flat, or if you want to wear heels, you can put on a nice flat with a little bit of embellishment like that, you know. Beauty is ageless, my friends. Ladies, beauty is ageless. Yes, it is. Haven't you ever gone out to a restaurant or been out in public and seen a mother and daughter team? The woman looks to be like in her mid 50s, and her mother is in her 70s or early 80s. And mother's hair is beautiful white and it's cut around the ear. And she's got on just a certain amount of makeup, and her eyebrows are just a certain set way. She's got on a little bit of lipstick. Less is more. The more wrinkly you get, less is more. The more you pile on, it's just going to sink right into every crevice that you have on your face. And I've got a lot, as you can see, a lot. Anyways, that's my, hold on. That's the sound of me getting off my soapbox. And it doesn't have to cost a lot of money. If you can't buy, I don't know what the fanciest brand of makeup is now. I don't know what all the fancy, you know, a lot of the expensive makeups. I don't know a lot about it, you know, and I have no problem with that. You're in a certain bracket in life. You go ahead and you buy that bracket of whatever it is that you enjoy. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to sit here feeling guilty. Then another person's in a different bracket. They just go on over here to the drugstore. Then there's another person in another bracket. Guess what? They go to the Dollar Tree, and then they go and they get a special coupon and go online, and maybe they buy the overall makeup that's very expensive, but they get some inexpensive blush and lippy, and they put the lip together just like a person that's way over here in the big bracket. It doesn't matter. I mean, if you're a makeup wearing kind of a person, you know, I just always think there's solutions to everything at every price point. It's just a matter of doing a little bit of kind of hunting and pecking around. You go into the secondhand store and stuff like that. Anyways, thank you, Miss Kate Carter. I'm very happy to see you, honey. I hope everything's okay. Yeah, don't you wish when we woke up? You ever watch a movie or your favorite TV series, and they'll show a female getting out of bed? I'm not talking in a naughty way. She's simply waking up. She wakes up with full face makeup and she's got her lashes on and her hair in her place. How many of us wake up like that? Any of you ever wake up like that with your lashes on and every hair in place? You just wake up and go like this and it's all together? I remember I'm watching there and I said, I know what I look like when I get up. I don't look like that. Unless I have a full makeup team sitting and laying in a cot next to my bed for the minute I get up. Oh my gosh, she woke up. Quick, run over. She needs help. Get the trowel out, you know. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you've seen that, or maybe a movie, your favorite movie you watch, and the person just comes out of there glowing, almost like they're on you know those little flat floor escalators, if you will, when you're at the airport. You can walk on one side, or you can get on the little flat floor escalator thing. It's almost like the lady gets out of bed and she just sort of she she sort of she's sort of floating by. Anyways, oh my goodness. I don't know. I know I'm kind of a blunt kind of person. I try to keep it in a certain set way of what I say. I don't know if I don't know if I'm gonna go back to the white hair or not. I do miss the white hair, but for now, Granny's addicted to the deep burgundy. The problem with having the all white hair and coloring it like that, when you do it yourself, you damage your hair. Your hair fries like a good old piece of bacon. Yes, it does. That's why I had to keep cutting my hair and cutting my hair, because you'll know that the difference. you wash your hair. If you have any kind of a wave to it and you fried your hair about, let's say it's this length, from here up, it looks kind of wavy and curly. From here down, it looks like the tines of a fork, just all straight and straggly. You can almost see it. You can almost get a pair of scissors and, cut off the spots that are damaged. So when I was frying, it looked really pretty when you first bleached it and got the flat iron out. It looked kind of nice when I did it, but I was murdering my hair every week, every so often, whenever I had to redo it, The other thing is when you're a platinum blonde like that, when it's white, it gets yellow. It gets yellow, and then you have to use a purple shampoo or some kind of a bleach or whatever, a shampoo with bleach, whatever you have to do. Purple was the color. And you have to leave it in there, Saw a lady with shoulder length gray hair. You could tell it was natural because it was salt and pepper. That stuff looked untouched. It was beautiful, untouched. Not bone straight, not curly, just a slight wave to it. Shoulder length, kind of white here, and gradual salt and pepper all the way to the back. Yeah, very, very pretty. Love Cat. Social media got these young women trying to look like Kim K, Beyonce. Yeah, that's unrealistic. I was watching, I think his name is Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan was talking about Kim Kardashian. He said that she has her own personal photography. A lot of these celebrities do. If you make millions and millions of dollars, you can have a person, if you go out into the public, travel with you and take your photograph for Instagram and for Twitter. And what they do is they take your photograph and they, what do you call that when they clean the photographs up? I can't, that escapes me. Where they clean the photographs up. Somebody knows what I'm talking about. Good night, Kay. Have a wonderful, get some good rest, honey. It's Sunday. Take good care. I'm honored to have you visit. Thank you so very much, honey. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Airbrushing, exactly. So what he did is, while he's on the air, he's got his staff around him, and they'll go on the air. They'll go into Google, and because of the equipment that they have and stuff like that, they can bring stuff up. They'll have him talking and have that other, the other part of the screen. So she was out in Mexico or something like this. She was in some location where she had a bathing suit on. She had a bathing suit on. He goes, this is what she really, he showed the picture of her, the one that her photographer took and airbrushed. And then he put her picture up out in the bright sunlight. Someone went and took a picture. It was not her photographer. Just unbelievable. Just unbelievable. It bothered me so, because that woman had some kind of surgery done. Yes, she did. You can tell. We ladies can tell. Come on now, we can tell. We know what looks natural in a bathing suit and what looks kind of off and weird. To have to go through all these different things, and like you were saying earlier, you're giving these young girls a false sense of what beauty is. A false sense. They're looking at Kylie Jenner, the younger one that's making millions with her makeup line. Okay, this is what my favorite person looks like. I'm idolizing this other young girl. I want to look like her. you're sitting there, you're about 13 or 14, 15 years old. You've got carrot top hair and you've got little freckles, you know, and you're really pretty, but you think you need to look like that. You want to color your hair black. You want to cover your freckles. You want to look a certain set way, if you're understanding me. It's a distorted view. It's not real. I wish that there was someone that be able to talk to these young girls. They can't relate to the old crotchety woman here, but I wish that there was someone that could come along and talk to them about this. I really do. Yeah. Yes, love cats. It's just, you know, that's the rear end looking just all weird and stuff like that. Yes, there are ladies that are naturally well endowed in the exterior, but this just looked really strange. Anyways, I don't want to keep talking about this woman, but yeah. We've said it before, real beauty comes from within. Yes, it does. I think that a real good man would look at a Kim Kardashian or something. He might look up because, you know, just you know, she looks pretty or whatever. But I think that he would think that a real woman with a really good heart, a caring and loving attitude, very intelligent. I think that's the woman that he would want to marry, in my opinion. You know? Beauty fades. I think I wrote that down somewhere. Beauty fades. Only the heart remains. Beauty fades. Only the heart remains. People trying to keep up with the Joneses. Even these billionaires having this competition over who could have the biggest yacht. I just think that's kind of weird. Have y'all heard about talking about millions of dollars? Have y'all heard about that Powerball or whatever that is? Did anybody win that thing? It was up to I don't know. Couple weeks ago, it was like it was like over it was $564 million. I went in to get a soda and they had this big sign on the outside of this little store. 564 million. I don't know what it is now. I'm just wondering, did somebody win that? Let me tell you something. If you won 500 million, I don't even know what it's up to now. But if you won that money, you can't, you got to leave town. You can't even stay in your house. No, you can't. No winners? Hold on. Oh my gosh, what is it up to? Wait a minute. Just type in the words Powerball amount and see what comes up. $2 billion? Are you kidding me? Oh, this is crazy. Okay, a day ago it says Powerball at 620 million, while Mega Millions jackpot hits $1.6 billion. That was one day ago, and 11 hours ago it says Powerball and Mega Millions combined jackpot hits 2 billions with a B. 2.22 billion. Billion. Oh my gosh, I've never heard of that since. Oh my gosh, can you imagine? That's crazy. And someone will walk in there and I think they get like half of it or something. I don't know. Like if you won $1 million, you end up with like 600,000 or something like that, or half of it. So I guess if you win $2.2 billion combination, I guess you run out of there with over $1 billion. $1 billion. I can't even calculate that in my head. Excuse me. You know what? 2.2 billion. Okay. All right, my friends. It's like I got this, and I'm kind of going like this. It's like I'm literally being pulled in half. It's really weird. Someone's pulling, and then something's pulling me back that way at the same time. I cannot worry about personal opinion. All I need to be concerned about is love. That's all my main concern needs to be about, is love. Is love. I just feel I'm being pulled. Excuse me. Where's where I put that soda at? Y'all excuse me just for another moment, please. I don't know who you are, but this one I'm gonna read this for you. You may not be watching right now, but maybe you'll watch the playback of this. Psalm number 44. We have heard with our ears. We have heard with our ears. Why would I say tears? We have heard with our ears, O God, our fathers have told us what work thou didst in their days in the times of old. How thou didst drive out the heathen with thy hand and plantest them, how thou didst afflict the people and cast them out. For they got not the land in possession by their own sword, neither did their own arm save them, but thy right hand and thine arm, and the light of thy countenance, because thou hadst a favor unto them. Thou art my king, O God, command deliverances for Jacob. It's kind of like you didn't drive out those enemies. I didn't drive out those enemies. The Father did that. Thou art my king, O God, command deliverances for Jacob. Through thee we will push down our enemies. Through thee we will push down our enemies. Through thy name we will tread them under that rise up against us. For I will not trust in my bow, neither shall my sword save me. But thou hast saved us from our enemies, and hast put them to shame that hated us. In God we boast all the day long, and praise thy name forever, Selah. But thou hast cast off and put us to shame, and goest not forth with our armies. Thou makest us to turn back from the enemy, and they which hate us spoil for themselves. Thou hast given us like sheep appointed for meat, and hast scattered us among the heathen. Thou sellest thy people for naught, or for nothing, or little profit, and dost not increase thy wealth by their price. Thou makest us a reproach to our neighbors, a scorn and a derision to them that are round about us. Thou makest us a byword among the heathen. Remember yesterday when I said he'll turn you over to yourself? Thou makest us a byword among the heathen, a shaking of the head among the people. My confusion is continually before me, and the shame of my face hath covered me. For the voice of him that reproacheth and blasphemeth by reason of the enemy and avenger. All this is come upon us, yet have we not forgotten thee, neither have we dealt falsely in thy covenant. Our heart is not turned back, neither have our steps declined from thy way. Though thou hast sore broken us in the place of dragons, and covered us with the shadow of death, if we have forgotten the name of our God, or stretched out our hands to a strange God, shall not God search this out? For he knoweth the secrets of the heart. Yea, for thy sake we are killed all the day long. Oh, yes, indeed. We are killed all the day long. We are counted as sheep for the slaughter. Awake, why sleepest thou, O Lord? Arise, cast us not off forever. Why hidest thou thy face, and forgettest our affliction and our oppression? For our soul is bowed down to the dust. Our belly cleaveth or clings unto the earth. Arise for our help, and redeem us for thy mercy's sake. No, no, devil, you're not going to discourage me. Not at all. Psalm number 139. O Lord, thou hast searched me and known me. Thou knowest my down sitting and mine uprising. Thou understandest my thought afar off. Thou compassest or discerns my path and my lying down, and art acquainted with all my ways. For there is not a word in my tongue, but lo, O Lord, thou knowest it altogether. Thou hast beset me behind and before, and laid thine hand upon me. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me. It is high, I cannot attain unto it. Whither shall I go from thy spirit? Or whither shall I flee from thy presence? If I ascend up into heaven, thou art there. If I make my bed in hell, behold, thou art there. If I take the wings of the morning and dwell in the uttermost parts of the sea, even there shall thy hand lead me, and thy right hand shall hold me. If I say, surely the darkness shall cover me, even the night shall be light about me. Yea, the darkness hideth not from thee, but the night shineth as the day. The darkness and the light are both alike to thee. For thou hast possessed my reins. Thou hast covered me in my mother's womb. I will praise thee, for I am, and you are, fearfully and wonderfully made. Yes, you are. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are thy works, and that my soul knoweth right well. My substance was not hid from thee when I was made in secret and curiously wrought in the lowest parts of the earth. Thine eyes did see my substance, yet being unperfect, and in thy book all my members were written, which in continuance were fashioned, when as yet there was none of them. How precious also are thy thoughts of me, O God! How great is the sum of them! Again, for you, how precious also are thy thoughts unto me, O God! How great is the sum of them! If I should count them, they are more in number than the sand. When I awake, I am still with thee. Again, when I awake, I am still with thee. Surely thou wilt slay the wicked. O God, depart from me, therefore, ye bloody men. For they speak against thee wickedly, and thine enemies take thy name in vain. Do I not hate them, O Lord, that hate thee? And am I not grieved with those that rise up against thee? I hate them with a perfect hatred. I count them mine enemies. Search me, O God, and know my heart. Try me and know my thoughts, and see if there be any wicked way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting. Oh, yes, indeed. Isn't that interesting? The day and the night are the same to him. I could step outside and there's no lights out there unless I turn the outside light on, and it's kind of dark with the exceptions of a few lights. And he sees me the same, like I'm under these lights right here, or whether I'm outside, he can still see me just the same. Oh, yes, he can. I believe you, Father. I believe you. You can't go by what your friends think. You can't go by what your family thinks. Go by what's in your heart. It's a one-on-one personal relationship between you and him. Oh, yes, indeed. Don't worry about anyone else's opinion. I'm telling you. Whether it's a quiet night like it is right now, it's a very quiet night. He told us, if you deny me before men, I will deny you before my Father which is in heaven. So I will not deny him. No, I won't. And I'm not getting on a soapbox. I'm just telling you how I feel. And that's exactly how I feel about it. I told you this before. I'll keep talking with it if I'm in here by myself. Because eventually someone will see the few words that I read, and maybe it will help them. It will help that person. And that's all that matters. Thank you so much, love cats. I want you all to have a wonderful night and get some rest. It's Sunday. I think we should all get some rest. I have to go to work tomorrow, so I gotta get rested up. I work for 2, so I'll see you in 2. Thank you so very much for tuning in. Bye, everybody.